fine, guys. We can stand. I'm not gonna take long. Kayla, I'm asking. I'm gonna ask for that chorus, ne? He lifted me up from the deep muddy clay. So that's Pakami is our speaker for today from the Department of Labor. She is here for us and just for us to help us in our future endeavors. So I want us to show very much appreciation to her and sing our lungs out and all stand and sing as if this is the last song we'll ever sing again.
And that is the reason I sing.
Department of Labor to come and talk to you as one of our target group that we are servicing as the Department of Labor. Hope that the information that we will be giving to you guys today, it will be an informative information, useful information that we will be able to make use of it, even outside this conference. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Beira Ngwakwa. I'm working at the Labor Department. I'm sure some of you know my job. You know the snake? Do you know the snake? So I'm working at the Labor Department under the unit called Public Employment Services. I know maybe some of you are familiar with the services that are rendered by Labor Department. In most of the time, people, they know that Labor is dealing with the Unemployment Insurance Fund, the UIF, the blue card. And also maybe it deals with the employer and employee relations. If you have a problem in your work environment, you can go to Labor Department and lodge a complaint. But you do not have all the information or all the services that are rendered by the Department of Labor. So I'm from the unit that is called the Public Employment Services Unit. I'm working there as a deputy director. So today I'm going to inform you about the services that are offered by the unit that are relevant to you. But before I can do that, can I request you to sing a song for me? Can I do something for you? Yeah. I know Kumakula Sefura, it's 2:07. I do not know whom we sing. We sing Lukula Galina. Oh, I'm going to do for me. Then sing it for me. as we were singing this song, I was praying to say, Almighty, please give us the wisdom. Give us the wisdom to know the difference between what is right and wrong. And make an informed decision to choose between the two. As Labour Department, we are having different sections within the institution. We have the institution called Beneficiary Services, which is dealing with UI benefits, maternity benefits, illness benefits, injury on duty benefits, and so on. That's the service whereby people are registering in order for them to claim for their benefits. We also have a unit called Inspection and Enforcement Services Unit, which is dealing with the employer-employee relations, which is dealing with our labor legislations, such as Labor Relations Act, Occupational Health and Safety Act, Basic Conditions of Employment Act, and so on. We also have our Management and Support Services, which is our HRM, and it deals with the internal employees of the department, our Training and Development Unit. We also have our Labor Market Information, Statistics and Planning Unit, which is looking at the labor market issues, looking at economic development areas in our towns, in our provinces. We also have the unit that I'm coming from, which is the Public Employment Services Unit. I know previously it was known as the Skills Development section, but now that the Skills Development has been transferred to the Department of Higher Education and Training, Labour Department is no longer dealing with training, is no longer dealing with skills development. Hence now, from 2007, we implemented new services at the department, the Public Employment Services Unit, which is rendering 5 services. The first service that we render is the registration services. We also have the recruitment and selection services. We have the information services. We have the special employment services. And the last one is the career guidance services. So I would like you to listen attentively when I will be explaining these services to you, because I understand that some of you are still students at tertiary institutions, some of you are graduates already, some are diplomats who might be looking for employment opportunities as we are talking right now. So the information, it might also be more relevant to them. Not forgetting that even us will also be completing our degrees at the end of the year, or maybe in 2 years to come. And we will be looking for employment opportunities in the labor market. So, hence I'm saying, you might be learning 1 or 2 things in my presentation today. So I'm going to start with the registration services of the Department of Labor. Under registration services, what we do as the department, we register all individuals that are looking for employment opportunities. And when we talk of employment opportunities, we are referring to full-time employment, part-time employment, casual jobs. We are looking at training opportunities. It can be learnerships, internship programs, skills programs, and so on. Then we register individuals that are looking for such opportunities on our system. We have a national system that is called Employment Services of South Africa. In order for us to assist you, you must be on the system. And for you to be on the system, we are requiring you to bring your CV, your certified copy of your ID, and your certified copies of your qualifications, so that we can look for the right job for you. So once we have that information, we capture it on the system, because the system will automatically, if we have opportunities that we have captured on the system, will match its individuals with those opportunities, depending on the employer's requirements. So if you are interested in our services or you are looking for opportunities, today I'm advising you to visit our nearest labor centers and register your information on the system so that we can be able to assist you to find a job. We do not only register individuals that are looking for these opportunities. We also register employers because as Labor Department, we are contributing to job creation. We are not initiating jobs for our work seekers. So what do? We go out, we visit employers, we do canvassing on your behalf, like private employment agencies. But the difference between us and the private employment agencies is that our services are for free of charge. So what we do, we visit employers, we do our advocacy campaigns for employers, we inform them about our system so that they can be able to bring those opportunities in order for us to match individuals with those opportunities. So we register employers together with those opportunities on the system. That is our registration services. Then in terms of career guidance services, what we do as the Labor Department, we provide our clients with career information. When we talk of career information, we are referring to information on bursaries, because some of us, we might be looking for financial assistance for our studies. So we provide those clients with information on bursaries, companies that they can approach for possible funding for their studies. We provide our clients with career information. It might happen that maybe some of them, they do not know which careers to choose at universities or technicals or FETs. So we provide them with that information. And if maybe one is also invited for an interview, because you need to prepare yourself for an interview, we also provide them with information about a specific job or position that they have applied for. Then we also provide our clients with information on scarce and critical skills, what is in demand, or what is in demand in our country or is demanded by the labor market. So we provide them with a list of scarce and critical skills. Information on learnerships, because sometimes we find it difficult to find employment opportunities on completion of our studies. So we also provide them with information on learnerships, on internship programs, how are they structured, and so on. What we do under career information as well, we attend to careers exhibitions, or we even initiate careers exhibitions whereby we give our clients unemployed work seekers information on different careers, information on different opportunities that are available. Under career guidance services, we also provide employment counseling in terms of life skills programs that we present. And remember, these services are for free. So in terms of life skills programs, we have a life skills programs on job hunting skills program, where we look at the places where one can go and look for a job, except for Labor Department. We also refer you to other places so that you can increase your chances of getting a job. We also look at how to write your application letter, your covering letter, because some of us, we don't even know that when I apply, each and every time, my applications must be accompanied by an application letter. How to complete the application forms, the do's and don'ts of an application form, your CV, how should you structure it? How should you make it or draft it in such a way that it attracts the employers? How to conduct yourself during the job interview. Because some of us, in order for us to be placed in employment opportunities, we need to go through the selection process, and interview is part of that. So we look at how do you dress, how do you prepare yourself, possible questions, how do you sit during the interview, how do you make eye contact with the panel. So those are some of the life skills programs that we present. And the career guidance services is rendered by qualified professionals, such as psychometrists as well as psychologists. We call them at our labor centers career counselors. So those are the people that can assist you with regard to the services that I'm talking about today. We also have a life skills program on small businesses, on entrepreneurship, because we do not encourage people to be job seekers in all the times. So people should also start creating employment opportunities for themselves to become their own bosses. So we have a life skills program on that, and a life skills program on cooperatives, because maybe you might not be starting your own business and looking at meeting with other people where you can start your cooperative. We even link you with the relevant institutions that can support you financially, such as ABOSIDA, ABOMA, NDA, National Development Agency, OMA FDC, and so on. And these career counselors, they do have information or contact details of all those stakeholders that we work hand in hand with in terms of assistance. Then we also have a program on retrenchment counseling for those who have been retrenched. We take them through the process of retrenchment counseling. And what we also do, we provide career counseling to our clients, where we look at how to make an informed career choice. Remember I said some of our matriculants, they want to study further, but are not sure which courses to choose or careers to choose when they go to universities. So we take them through the process of looking at their abilities, their skills, their interests, their personality, looking at that information together with the information about the course or the career of their choices to see whether there is a good match or not, so that the client can make an informed career choice at the end of the day to avoid dropouts at universities or at FETs or at technicons. So that's what we do in terms of career guidance services. Then I also talked about our recruitment and selection services. With regard to recruitment and selection services, as much as you will be registering on the system, remember I said we interact, we do networking with other employers. It can be in the public sector, it can be in the private sector, where we request them to bring opportunities on our system so that we can be able to match you with those opportunities. Can also be expanded public works programs. So we network with them. We get, although it was not easy for the past 5 years because we were not having an act that has guided us and also to enforce them to bring such opportunities to our department, because you can also agree with me when I say even employers are still advertising most their opportunities on newspapers. I get national newspapers, City Press, Sunday Times, even local newspapers. Like in our province, I know we also have Express, whereby provincial government usually advertise some of the opportunities on local newspapers. So at least now the bill, our employment services bill has been passed by Parliament in April, beginning of April. So at least now it's an act. That is an act that is guiding us. They are saying it's Act number 4 of 2014, Public Employment Services Act. So at least that act now is going to assist us to go to employers to say, bring the opportunities to us so that we can assist the huge database that we are having and place those people in our employment opportunities. So that will also assist us a lot. That is our recruitment and selection services. And some of the employers, they do cooperate. They are recruiting from the system. I'm also going to just give you some figures with regard to our province, because I do not have a national report as yet, whereby I can give you stats in terms of the people that have been registered, in terms of the people that we have placed up to so far with regard to our ESA system. So what we also do in terms of recruitment, some of the employers, they even go an extra mile to say, Labour Department, after recruiting those people from the system, can you also do the psychometric testing for us based on the competencies of this particular post? So when they also request us to do the psychometric testing, we do so. We have an assessment tool that we are using, which is called the SPEAKS. So we use it for selection processes. Then in terms of our special services, it is focusing more on our designated groups, such as people with disabilities, women, youth, ex-offenders, as well as retrenchtees. So we also give them first preference in terms of the services that we are rendering. Remember also ex-offenders, we need to reintegrate them in our society. We cannot leave them alone. So hence we also render a service to them, because it's difficult for them to get opportunities due to their criminal record. So what else can we do for them to prevent them not to commit crime again, to go back to to prison. So we render a service to them as well. Then I just want also to highlight in terms of other opportunities that we are talking about. I have mentioned vacancies, full-time, part-time, learnerships, projects, internship programs, bursaries as well, because some of the companies, they even recruit from our system when they want to offer bursaries for candidates that would like to study at institutions of higher learning, as well as skills programs. So those are the opportunities that we are talking about, that we refer our work seekers that are registered on the system so that they can get opportunities in the labor market at the end of the day. Just to give you some figures in terms of the number of people that have been registered